I date teenagers. Yes, you heard that right. She's all over me like a feminine, sexy little kitten. That's why I left dating American women to find submissive, docile, feminine women in Latin America and never looked back.
So this is Casey, also known online as Red Beard Rants. He is what's known in the alpha male community as a passport bro. Now what's a passport bro, you might ask? A passport bro is coined to describe North American or European man who would date or marry women from developing countries. The term became popularized through TikTok. Passport bros often seek traditional wives who are willing to live in a patriarchal household. So essentially, guys, they cannot date women in their own countries because these women don't put up with their bullcrap. So they go to other foreign countries that are more traditional, and they're trying to take advantage of those women and hope that maybe they can date them. Either that or they've struck out so many times where they just have to go to another country.
Secondly, I'm running insane volume. I have 3 Instagram accounts managed by an online dating virtual assistant, and he messages 20 girls per day from each account. So that's 60 per day or 1,800 per month. Yes, you heard that. 1,800 girls that we message per month. Now, with this type of volume, there's literally no way I could fail. And this is the key. With a super good looking guy, okay, maybe he only has to message 50 girls a month. I have to message 1,800. But in the end, we're both dating beautiful girls, so who cares?
At the end of the day, you're paying people because you don't have the ability to talk to women. At the end of the day, you have to leave America and find other women that will date you because there's a language barrier in that you have to flaunt your money in order to persuade these women to date you. There's a bit of a difference here, buddy. And maybe you're wondering, well, why can't this guy get women? I mean, like, he's a pretty decent dude. And, like, he's not ugly or anything. He seems like a little bit charismatic. Well, maybe it's because he says stuff like this.
I date teenagers. Yes, you heard that right. The girl in this video is 18 years old, and the reason why I like to date actual teenagers, 18 and 19 years old, is because by the time they reach 25, 28 years old, the amount of bad habits that they've taken on from the influence of mainstream society and feminism, it's almost impossible to correct them. Things like getting tattoos, getting piercings, taking on a generally combative and disagreeable nature. Then there's the entitlement mindset where they expect the man to do everything for them and don't want to offer anything in return. It's much easier to just start with a younger girl, more impressionable, kind of a blank slate, and teach her from the very beginning the proper way to conduct herself and guide her rather than try to fix the bad habits of an older woman.
So you're essentially grooming them? You just admitted to grooming younger women. You also say creepy stuff like this.
10 and she's all over me like a feminine, sexy little kitten. Listen, guys, if you want to have success in dating, take my advice. Either date foreign women in the US or go overseas like I did. The typical woman raised in the US is no good. Let me know if you agree in the comments.
And you know what's bad when you think you're hanging out with the cool guys, like fresh and fit, and they're using you to be their own cuck.
Alright guys, just want to give you guys a quick video about my boy Casey Redbeard. He's out here running my dating apps for me, whether it's Tinder, Bumble, or Hinge. As you guys know, I don't have time to be swiping right and left and talking to these bimbos. I got to be working, making content for you guys. So what I did was I hired Casey to go ahead and swipe left and right and message girls for me. Luckily, he knows my voice, he knows how I talk to girls, keeps it congruent to me. So when I pick up the conversation, I'm able to set up the date and get it going. And I've been very successful thanks to him saving a bunch of time for me, guys. So if you're a busy guy, you got shit to do, you don't want to sit there and talk to these bimbos all day, hire someone like Casey. He goes ahead, matches your voice, sets up the dates for you. Go ahead and get on it, guys.
Truly, a great group of friends that you have around you, Casey. And lastly, like every great alpha male wannabe needs to have, he also shills out a course. Who would have guessed? Look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but to get women, you don't have to act like a douche. You don't have to go fly all around the country, out of the country, get your passport and go off to the Bahamas and find a girl. Have you ever considered just being a nice guy without anything in return? Oh my gosh, that's so shocking. I am such a simp, right? Just go and talk to a girl, be nice to them, and expect nothing in return. and then good things will just naturally happen to you. You don't have to hire people and shoot a bunch of DMs. You don't have to be the best looking guy out there. You just have to be a nice, genuine guy with a little bit of confidence. You know, it doesn't help if you go to the gym, get some money, you know, drive a nice car, stuff like that. But women don't necessarily need all that, bro. They just want a nice person to be around. So that was Red Beard Rants, or Casey. Truly a interesting guy, to say the least. But with all that being said, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.